Hello, my name is Leonardo Martinez. The following will be a mock interview for my business professional speaking class. My brother,
Hello.
Alejandro Martinez, would be acting as an interviewer for this assignment.
Hello, Leonardo. Thank you for interviewing. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a bit of a homebody. My interests are art, music, with a much more bigger interest in games and game development. I graduated San Jac with my degree in IT of Application of Applied Science.
What interests you about this position and our company?
My main interest comes from wanting to work with computers, troubleshooting them and fixing them. And your company had a positive work environment, which made me want to work here.
Oh, thank you. We're glad to hear. Can you describe a challenging problem you've encountered in a previous role and how you approached solving it?
Sometimes in customer service, your other coworkers would have problems to deal with, which will make you have to deal with bigger problems by yourself as you can't communicate them at the moment. In which case, I would be able to keep calm and help everything go along till help came.
What skills and qualifications do you bring to this position that make you a strong candidate?
My ability to juggle tasks and my ability to learn new stuff quickly and be able to quickly apply it to other work.
How do you stay updated on the latest trends and developments in the IT industry or your field?
One of them would probably be my interest in technology news about new updates, new items, other hardware being introduced. Some podcasts for technology also interest me, and even some more specific niche podcasts or video about new upcoming viruses.
Oh, I see. Can you share an example of a time when you had to work on a team project or collaborate with colleagues to achieve a common goal?
In the recent past, I had to work on a big project for a class assignment in which I took the leader position and was able to pass on duties to properly use each of my colleagues' specific jobs.
What is your approach to continuous professional development and learning?
Will you repeat the question?
What is your approach to continuous professional development and learning?
Well, other than learning by myself, I do like to talk to people about their interests in IT, and most of the time I do come out learning a bit more.
What are your strengths and how do they align with the requirements of this role?
My strengths come from having a bit of everything. I know a bit of programming, a bit of troubleshooting, a bit of everything.
How do you handle high pressure situations and tight deadlines?
I usually try to keep a calm head and try to psych myself up. I usually don't try to have tight deadlines as I try to space out the work, but when I do have a deadline approaching, I I do try to keep everything orderly.
How do you handle situations where you need to explain complex technical concepts to non technical individuals or clients?
I always try to speak on a level playing field with them, ask them what they know, what they don't know, and they don't know a certain subject and I try to explain it in a way they would probably understand. Or give reasonable examples.
What are your long-term career goals, and how do you see this role fitting into your professional development?
One of my long term stuff is probably opening my own shop or simply just working up the ladder in IT field.
Do you experience with Kaseya VSA, Kaseya BMS, or Kaseya IT Glue? If so, can you describe experiences with these tools?
I don't have using those specific tools as for my classes. I usually just work with a bunch of various other tools. Although looking up online, I did notice that a bunch of them had the same properties as other tools.
I see. Can you discuss your experience working with various software tools, including any that are relevant to this job?
In my classes, I have to work with various of them, some which include making servers, other which looked up the hardware, and various of that nature, cables, Wi-Fi, setting up firewalls, antivirus programs.
What qualities do you believe are essential for maintaining a positive and professional demeanor in IT?
Mainly just being professional when communicating with other people and keeping a cool head and not trying to freak out.
What is your experience with customer service, and how do you believe it contributes to your ability to provide IT support?
Well, my customer service job, communication is a big part of it, as sometimes customers would need help and I would talk to them, ask them what they need. In some cases, I would also just speak in different languages. This could help me in the IT field to be able to communicate with other customers, as sometimes just speaking a different language, such as Spanish, will help be able to more clearly communicate with them.
Okay, thank you very much, Leo. That will be all for our interview.